So, round one is starting. Heard Pay for Pain. Yes, Pay for Pain will be tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have the menu out. I just finished making a few more custom compositions. It's been at least a year to year and a half that I've actually been scared about something for Pay for Pain in terms of murdering the player base. And this iteration of the USS War Games, first off, it'll outright murder any aircraft. And it's a monster. But again, the mystery box prize, which is even more expensive than the freaking War Games, that is just gonna... You're not gonna see it until someone buys it. But I was telling Barb about it because he's not playing tomorrow, but he knows, like, the one other place that I've seen it in Arma. It took a massive, like, 5-story tall cannon to kill it. Because people kept shooting at it and it wouldn't die. It wouldn't freaking die. I'm thinking about making some fluffer stuff too, but I might actually just put them in as an Easter egg instead. But my god, this is... this is going to be a good one. But I'm glad with some of the pre-orders I've already been making, because that'll help me kind of pre-build the scenario beforehand with all the pre-order stuff, which I think will be great. But we'll see how all this goes. Otherwise, hope you all are doing okay. I'm probably going to cover rounds 1 and 2 tonight. Then take a break, catch up on my Discord DMs, and then we'll get back into Pay for Pain development. And then I have to... I'm thinking... then I have to work on editing out this footage, just so I can keep my drive space cleared up. And then probably tomorrow morning we'll do some more streaming for Pay for Pain development, put the finishing touches down, set up the scenario, and we'll go from there. But otherwise, here we go. This is the first round. They're also testing the new template, which is why you have multiple different zones here that people can teleport back and forth from. 1 second.
Alright, what's going on, Liru?
Nothing much. How are you doing, Barb?
I'm doing okay. My voice mod is broken on my stream. I need to fix that real quick.
That's alright. Take your time, buddy. At least it doesn't sound like last week where it was completely scuffed, but I'm glad to hear that it sounds like it's been fixed.
Kind of. Yas got to me about that. Apparently it was a frequency issue. Something was on another frequency and one thing was on another, but yeah, I think I got it fixed.
I'm glad he was able to help you out with that issue.
Same.
So, while you're setting that up, I'm just going to tell you this mission is running the experimental new template. If you notice, there will be 2 OPFOR areas, and there is a flagpole at both areas. They can use the flag to teleport between the 2 areas to give themselves different potential areas to start their attack from, which I think is pretty cool.
Interesting. Is BLUFOR aware of this?
Yes, both sides are aware of these areas. They also tested out in round 3 of EU, and it seemed to do pretty well. So we'll see how all of that goes. But otherwise, I'm going to dive right into it. So briefing here, because usually I have Dream read it off in a voice, but I'm mad at Dream because he found an ooh-woo voice, and he read the briefing of round 2 with it, and I wanted to kill him. And everyone in my chat wanted to kill him.
Americans are defending against Russian aggression in the area. A highly trained platoon of Spetsnaz soldiers has been inserted to start the attack and flush out the Americans. American intel has found that Russian presence is located both to the north, also east of the town Kolau. Strength unknown. Wide variety of both. Did he mute himself?
No, I'm still listening. I'm just listening to my chat telling me that I asked for that, so...
You absolutely asked for that.
Gonna smack you.
Where?
Oh no, I forgot. We have the horny jokes involved.
Oh man, I made some kiwi strawberry vodka drinks earlier. I'm on like number 4. It's great.
Okay, well, anyway, let's go ahead and look at OPFOR here. So OPFOR have the Russian Spetsnaz Gorka uniforms. So they got the Alton helmets and the Gorka undersuits with the, I think the VZ chest rigs, but I could be wrong about that one. Loadouts are basically going to be AK-74s, so 5.45 caliber here, RPKs, PKPs, RPG-26s, which are single-shot disposable AT. Recon gets the T5000 338 sniper rifle, and then the 2 suppressed shooters with an X-ray get the choice of 45-round magazines with an AKS or 20-round magazines with an AS-Val. With Gulf Coast, because of the large open areas, I would... you're right, I'm sorry, Columbia. But like Gulf Coast, they have large open areas. They do have some CQC sections where a shorter range weapon such as an AS-Val would be viable, but I would honestly say the AKS would be better in this situation. The AS-Val has a drop-off of about 300 meters before it starts really just becoming completely ineffective, so it's better for urban and suburban, CQC-style environments, your tighter AOs, but here you just have way too many open spaces, so I would highly recommend an AKS over the AS-Val itself. But otherwise, with that, the crewmen and any air crews, which we actually do have today, are going to get the choice of a carbine, AK-74, or a PP-2000, which I always thought was a bit of a piece of shit, but Barb, so Falcon was with Bay in a technical crew for EU for round 2. Their technical got stranded, and then Falcon started just murdering people with the PP-2000 with 44-round magazines. It was awesome. It was
one
pretty
of the benefits
devastating.
of something like that is that it's very low recoil. Obviously, with an SMG,
Right.
you're not going to be able to pierce any body armor, which is pretty tough. One, because it's RHS, and two, because it's FNF's config. I feel like it strengthens that a little bit, at least with body armor. But with low recoil, 44 magazine, high rate of fire, go for the head.
Can be quite nice. But otherwise, I'm going to break down the roster here. So we got Vagrant commanding. He commanded multiple times in the EU branch. I think he won both of his rounds. So I think he'll do pretty fine in this scenario here. He's got Hammond leading his X-ray group. Fred's going to be the sniper. Despo and Timek, I believe, are going to be the suppressed shooters. I'm trying to see which weapons they're bringing.
They're both taking AKSs.
Yeah, as I would expect. Because, again, the Val is good, but it's niche. It's definitely a shorter range weapon. So
no,
I'm
you're
glad
absolutely
to see it there.
right. If this was more in the heavy jungle areas where it's going to be a lot more close quarters, it'd be a lot better. But no, you're absolutely right.
All right, so otherwise we have Doubt leading Alpha HQ. I love that oxymoron of the name. Chadwick leading Alpha 1. He's got Solomon,
leadership.
Bacon, Pro, Z, Styreb, and Toast under Alpha 1. Some newer players in there. Great to see them joining in. Rave Master, Sharp, Ryu, Snatch Goblin, Jake, Booga, and Tactical under Alpha 2. More new faces, which, again, great to see.
Jacob.
We got Captain Arcane, who is on the multi. Lolo, Spiky, I Am Katarino, Revenge, Chaos, Green Shade, D Barnes, Baron, and Rinse and Repeat. So a big mix of players there. Some from AA, some from Scandi, some from the 82nd Cab, and then a few I honestly don't know. So that's just a massive fill-in for Bravo. Charlie.
I haven't seen before.
Charlie has some Papega coming in for NA, so we've got Legal Action, Sideways, Vince, and they're being joined by some other players, Mags, Waldo, Coda, and Shade. Papega was doing great for NA, EU, so let's see if they continue that with NA. And then
Absolutely.
1RW taking Delta, Pierce leading the group, Swola being an extra auto rifleman. Then we got members like Ilmanek, Saddam, Moist, Wise. I'm not sure if he's part of 1RW, but he's filling in there. And then Hotel is going to have Eric and Rust flying pilot and co-pilot, respectively, for the KA-52. I believe it's a pilot and a gunner role.
Stylenberger's taking Matt this time for Delta 1 Red 4, so that should be we should see some good shots here.
Speaking of for the Matt settings, both sides only have AT rockets, no HE.
All right. So yeah, definitely going to be focusing on the vehicles. And speaking of which, Red 4 have 4 Gaz Tigers, nice little kind of semi-armored cars. 2 with PKTs. The AGS has been unscripted, yeah, so it has no ammo or anything. 2 BTR 80s and 2 Gaz, I think Gaz 66 trucks.
Yeah, trucks.
But those will be good for transporting. And I think honestly, like those things, the glass on those, it's pretty resilient. Like that cabin, it's not what I would call armored, but it's not it's no pushover.
It's not gonna break in one hit. It's gonna take a few, but
agreed. But last but not least, the Black Shark KA-52, I believe.
Now,
no rocket pods, unfortunately, but it does have this kind of semi-locked kind of. You can kind of turn it a little bit. There's probably like a 5-degree cone of fire for this thing, but whew, it can be pretty devastating.
So they have 650 rounds of GAU 19, which is basically a 12.7 chain gun. Not a lot of ammo for it, though. I'm going to quickly look at BLUFOR's Little Bird asset. They also have 650 rounds for their GAU 19 pod they've got on the side. And then both helicopters also have parachutes in case they need to use those. But I think the KA-52 has a built-in parachute system. So I think they gave them to the Little Bird just to kind of give both pilots the ability to bail if they get shot down. So, speaking of, I'm going to go over and look at BLUFOR. So BLUFOR, we've got for uniforms your modern American Army multicam. We see usually an American faction every time with an FNF between branches. That's going to be M16s, M4s, 249s, 240s, the M72 LA for the light anti-tank, the M2010, 308 marksman rifle, and then Mark 14 or SOCOM 16 for the 2 suppressed shooters, which they're basically the same gun. Very similar stats. They're both battle rifles that are suppressed with 20-round mags. Crew and aviation get either the MP7 or the M4A1. And otherwise, that should be it. Now, Alpha is going to get control of a mortar. They've got 10 smokes and I believe 6 or 8 HE rounds for it, so we'll see how that goes. Asset-wise, they've got the Little Bird with that same GAU 19 pylon. They have 3 quad bikes. They've got 2 transport Humvees, or no, transport trucks, excuse me. 2 unarmored Humvees, which can carry 4 people each, and then 2 M2 Humvees that are up-armored on the rooftop. Not rooftop, but the gun canopy on the top. So that is nice to see. Quickly breaking down the roster, and then Barb, I want you to take us off for the actual terminal sites themselves.
Absolutely.
We've got Curie leading with Mountain as the 2IC, DJ being the platoon medic, Nielsen.
I think it's the other way around. Sorry, I
Is
think
it?
Mountain is because Mountain has the cap on.
Yeah, he does have the cap on. So that
2IC.
Yep. And Carrie has the helmet. So you are right. Mountain is leading. Thank you for that spot. Nielsen leading the X-ray team, Montgomery taking the sniper, Drake going with the Mark 14, Norris going with Mark 14. Again, it's personal preference. Those 2 guns are really, really similar, the 14 EVR and the SOCOM 16. But Alpha HQ having Drake in charge, Cosmonaut and Wheaton I think are going to be the mortar crew. They've already dug a trench for it. They're going to keep it at spawn. That's not a bad call. Anderson leading
Just
Alpha
2
1.
in there too.
Anderson leading Alpha 1, Martin being the machine gunner. You got Germania, Miller, Nutty Person Poe, and Kabubi Face. I always butcher his name. It's Kabubi Face. Or Kabubi Ace now. No, Kabubi Face Ace. Good God. I'm going to skip over him, I swear. Then you got Alpha 2 led by Bridges. You got Cyrus, Wiki, Dogbert, Siller, Doherty, and Fist. I haven't seen Siller and Doherty, though, so those are, I believe, our new. Scan Your Recon coming for the NA branch as well. We got Naps leading Bravo 1, Thyander taking AT, because of course he is. Whiplash, who's an SOG dev, that's now officially a Scan Your Recon member. I will always say that. Under them with Gabian, Katz.
Is it official?
Yeah, it's been official
did they
since
tie the
last week.
knot?
Yeah, they gave him the symbol and everything.
They branded that onto him. Nice,
Yep.
nice. Make for a good screenshot later.
Yes, I haven't done anything, so tell me what I need to change, because this is I haven't touched any of the knobs at all. So whatever I need to. Yeah, Yas is saying there's something wrong with my audio, but I haven't touched anything. So
It sounds fine to me, and I would have spoken up if I had heard something wrong.
But I think it's something that's on OBS's side. So I don't know.
Do you want me to take it over from here?
No, I got it. I just told him to message me if there's anything specific that he wants me to change in real time, and I can edit it on the stream. But till then, I haven't done anything, so I'm speaking normally. So.
No, yeah, like I said, you sound fine to me, which is the opposite problem that I had, which is weird.
Otherwise, Katz, who has been playing multiple times with Scanning tonight, has been actually doing really well with his or her aggression. So I'll be curious to see if we see him or her continue with this group. Nemesis, Yanni, Grav, and Dobbs, all of those players have been playing with Scandy pretty well, so we'll see how things go. They also all got Bant and Dooley with Chow, Loki, and Naders on Delta 1. Bant, I would say the best player with an FNF. Dooley, his dedicated battle buddy. And then Space Cowboy, Carl, Korvac, Gary, Shrimp. Barb?
What?
Are you ready to see a shrimp fry some people's rice? We make this joke every fucking week, and I'm asking if you're ready for it.
I already had some. I had a nice pot roast, the last of it, so I'm not really that hungry.
I see.
mean, maybe later. I could go for some shrimp fried rice later.
All right. Artisan, Bonk, Zoni also within Charlie HQ, and then Maz is not taking a wait, yes he is. Is 2IC? Yeah, no, he's having the Curie. So the 2IC for the entire platoon be his co-pilot to do reconnaissance. He has a radio though.
Yeah. He has the recon camera on the front of it. So
he might be trying to directly radio to the mortar site.
That could be it as well, and then just use that GAU-19 as more personal defense if they see that KA-52.
And you already see OPFOR starting to deploy its forces now. I don't think they're able to teleport vehicles across just yet, so all these guys closer aren't going to have any vehicle support to move in, but I imagine OPFOR is going to push its vehicles in from the north and the infantry on the right. We'll see what type of formation they do, but hopefully they link up and attack from the same angle, because if vehicles push unsupported from one direction, that's going to leave players like Eander on BLUFOR easy pickings to eliminate everything involved.
Agreed. I kind of want to see that KA-52 get let loose, though. Just start running wild runs on the terminals.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Speaking of which, I'll go ahead and take a look over them. So Terminal 1 down to the south, we have a nice little camp down here. That factory on the southern
Gate's still
side
at
is...
-30, yes, and the
ratio
ratio
into it.
is
Second
still
floor is
2
pretty much
notches above
useless,
1,
but
0.5
you have some
to
windows
1,
to look out of, but for the most part, it's not really that good of a defensible position. If anything, they would be defending it from the southeast, that clearing where the Red 4 guys.
Sorry, which side are you talking about again?
Terminal 1.
Yep. Okay. Let's make sure.
So the Coralao guys could go down the road to the southwest and go through that clearing or that thick jungle to the south of it, but that I don't think they're really going to even try and defend it, just because it's not a very optimal position. Terminal 2 in the center has a nice little fob here with some H barriers, watchtowers, that kind of thing. Decent spots. We got the perimeter fence to provide a nice little barrier, as well as some watchtowers. So that and the watchtowers also encompass Terminal 3, I believe. Yes, it does. So, yeah, not a hard choice to make choosing to defend this position.
Now, one thing you have to consider too is this is the rush version of terminals.
Yes.
So they have to be taken in order. So Terminal 1 has to be taken first, then 2, then 3. BLUFOR could probably put a small group on Terminal 1, maybe an explosive trap or 2, really try to make this hell for any OPFOR squad to come in, but because that tree line is right next to them on the south, that's going to make defending Terminal 1 really difficult. So we'll just have to see how things go in that regard, but mission has started, and we are already seeing the aircraft underway. The AH-6 Little Bird is harassing OPFOR troops as they maneuver.
It is getting harassed back. Look at all that small arms fire. All those machine gunners. Ooh, it's popping flares. That doesn't do anything, Maz. Sorry.
I think he's just trying to make sure he has their attention.
Well, he certainly has that. And that was probably a run to make sure that, or to check on any Red 4 spawns up here. And that is definitely confirmed. So, BLUFOR, we see Bravo 1 already moved out towards this tree line, looking east towards Coralao. So they'll be in position to intercept this team. Now, the Red 4 group, I'd say it's about 2 to 1, actually, Red 4 to BLUFOR. So, Scandi here, well, they're going to have to play smart, but that's like telling a fish to swim, you know what I mean? So we'll see what they're able to get away with, but...
Bayant just missed an AT shot because BLUFOR is trying to ambush OPFOR's forces coming in.
Oh, I see.
If Bayant can pull back to that position, he might be able to get another great snipe.
Yep. And
on Vagrant's Vic right there. Great hit.
Side. That is big for BLUFOR right off the bat, because that BTR is probably going to cook off. Actually, no, I don't think that's cook-off smoke coming from the barrel.
So Bayant only had 2 AT rounds. He missed one, got the 80 hit on that one, and they're going to quickly get in the Vic and probably pull back before a group like Papega can dismount and take him.
Does he have an assistant? Assistant missileman?
I didn't see one.
What's most interesting is that no one is here to pursue them. They all just
no
left.
one broke off.
Steal that BTR, kill Vagrant, and That is very
BLUFOR's not going to stay,
unusual.
though, to see if they actually do something like that,
hell
because they're
no.
going to fear a
Hell no.
counterattack. But OPFOR are... I was expecting Pepega to dismount and push him immediately, but they just
Somewhat.
slowly drove past.
I mean, they have another BTR. They have a couple armed gas Tigers as well. But it seems that they chose to run away bravely. Or Vagrant. He doesn't look like he's going to wake up. And, yeah, Vagrant, I don't know if you remember.
He's OPFOR
Platoon.
ground command?
He's Platoon.
So,
not only
BLUFOR
did
just
Platoon
sniped the
get-
commander.
Not only did that happen, not only did BLUFOR snipe the commander, but Red 4 is now a chicken with
You
his
know,
head cut off.
that
'cause
makes
no
sense,
one no one came
No
to
one-
get the...
No one was ordered to stop and dismount because
no
they were
one
not...
gave the order.
Because the guy that gives the order was killed.
The two ICs know
What
where
a
to
play. Little Bird trying to get an angle on the KA-52. Putting a lot of shots out, getting really close, but otherwise unable to deliver, but the... Ooh!
Almost get a maneuver kill.
Yeah, he pulled up. He still had a little bit of wiggle room there, but that could have gone sideways very quickly. Otherwise, BLUFOR maneuvering groups right on top of OPFOR infantry. It looks like this is X-Ray. Vagrant
Ooh.
also officially dying.
Here we go. Little Bird coming in for a... Got a head-on. Head-to-head. Oh! Inches from each other's rotor blades. As the two make it past at each other. I don't think either one got any hits. And the K-52 heads back over to support those guys down there.
My right click got stuck
More small
there.
arms
Didn't push it,
fire from the
unfortunately.
terminals down there. 50 cal might do something there from down below, but any small arms fire, I don't think it's going to be too effective. The fact that it's hovering, though, Korvac here.
Real quick, Maz just, he sent me a message 20 minutes ago saying his main goal right now is to kill that helicopter with his GAU. And he tried again, but
Yeah.
it's just a bit of a miss there.
More 50 cals going up. A couple pings going off of it, looks like.
X-Ray also in contact with Bravo. X-Ray OPFOR with Bravo BLUFOR. It's Scandi Recon hunting members of FL. No, actually, this is, yeah, guys from a bunch of different communities. Fred, I know, is from AA. Timec from another group, and then FLG's FLG. Maz coming in. Get some close shots. I think only one of them hit. And that KA-52 is still trucking away. Maz is doing a great job trying to get those really close maneuvering, but he just can't seem to lead the shot.
Yeah, and it's the issue that we see all the time when you try to use a
Despo.
Little Bird in an offensive role like this, is that helicopters like the K-52, I mean, it's double rotors, a very powerful engine, lots of mass, lots of armor.
Real quick, Kaz just found and picked off Timec.
Nice. But yeah, helicopters like the K-52 have a much higher top speed,
Yep.
but Little Birds are very quick, very maneuverable. And here we go, that maneuverability, able to get some shots
Flying right under him.
front of the cockpit, but...
By the way, real
right
quick,
front.
Delta One has also gotten back to the BTR. They might attempt repairs or a tow.
Is Vagrant
Checking it
dead
out right
yet?
now. Yeah, he
Yes.
died a while ago, so...
Yeah, he bled out.
But they're going to be able to see that he has the custom hat that platoon commanders wear and say that they killed
the long
OPFOR ground
range.
command. Yeah, and the long range. All right.
Especially a player like Bay and Dooley, they're going to recognize that immediately.
So Despo's surrounded, but BLUFOR doesn't know he's there. The other two members of X-Ray pulled away.
Oh, I think Dooley... Did Dooley just... I don't know what he did, but someone left a backpack behind. I think that's what he did. He grabbed the radio.
Maz going at it again, but
Yeah,
the KA-52 overturns.
And the K-52 in this, they really haven't fired many shots at all.
No, they're trying to just drain his ammo and be a distraction so he doesn't do any recon on OPFOR's maneuvering, which is pretty smart.
Well, he can still do recon, but he won't be able to be effective at all.
Yeah.
He has 650 rounds starting out, so he probably is down to about maybe 300.
About 300, I would say, based off of the amount of
Yeah,
times
same.
he's tried to joust with him. But again, I think OPFOR's plan was to have the 52 distract the Little Bird so it wasn't able to intercept any of the OPFOR Vics coming in.
And you could also say
and
the
he's doing
inverse
just that.
with the KA-52. It's not going around or able to harass those BLUFOR defenses.
True.
Because they could just do strafing runs northwest to southeast, northeast to southwest, and just they don't have to think too hard about it because that thing is an autocannon.
Excuse me. Well, think about it this way, though. If you distract the BLUFOR helicopter and make it drain all of its ammo, what's going to stop you in mid to late game and doing airstrikes on defensive positions because your opponent is defending? They're not going to maneuver a lot. So it's going to be obvious where their vehicle and fortifications are. And if you have a gunner to utilize the camera on the Ka-52 to spot stuff, that's all you really need. Just a few minutes.
Ooh, Cats with a great reaction shot onto Depso over here in the bathrooms. Now he's trapped in there.
I was telling you, Cats was doing really well.
Yeah. Depso taking more than a few hits. And Cats just doing a great job of moving cover to cover. See him leaning out there and waiting for Depso to come out.
Yep, Depso knocked unconscious Whiplash. I think got hit by Hammond as Hammond was engaging Fred. No, Fred died to mortars.
Oh. Word?
Yeah, Fred got freaking mortared. Oh, that's great.
Whiplash is kind of fucked up still.
Cats came out. I think a friendly GL by NAFS just hit his own units. I just heard more air power engage. Yeah, so Despo wasn't double tapped, so now he's up. Quickly trying to bandage in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Cat's in DP. Or DT. DP something else.
Yeah, that's something else to do in the bathroom.
Lamau. Maz trying to come in, misses that barrage again. He's just not leading enough, but that Ka-52 has such a powerful engine, it's incredibly difficult to lead those shots.
So Scandi over there. Yeah, that group from Corral is coming up from the south, so they will hit Terminal 1 first, converge on that, and progress northeast to Terminal 2. And that's going to be kind of rough. We see Dogbird, Cyrus, and Siler here, the fresh face. They've built a nice little foxhole up here. And should be able to watch the approaches from Terminal 1 to Terminal 2.
Maz is getting frustrated. He's starting to engage from longer ranges to at least get a hit on the thing, but he's just going to be constantly draining his ammo.
More ammo.
Yep.
And they're not bad shots.
Hold up. He just got one.
Did you hear a crunch?
Yeah, there was a crunch. I don't think it was anything important, though. It seemed superficial.
It's still going. I think it was probably damage.
Yeah.
Destruction. But that's something. That's progress.
Ooh, Hammond is being aggressive here. No, Hammond died. When did Hammond die?
Must have been recent.
Oh, yeah, no, they're shooting at his body right now.
K-52 is going down. The pilot got shot out.
By the 50 cals on the ground.
On the ground. Ooh, but the co-pilot takes control.
But the engine's out. Pilot took control last second. He's going to glide it in.
If he can just keep it gliding.
No, but the little bird's hot on his tail.
He has to lose altitude.
Oh, but he's going to fly out of the bounds.
Oh, yeah, he's out of bounds.
So if he dismounts, he's screwed.
And if he crashes, he's screwed. Yeah, he's screwed. He's not going to be able to run back. He's well past 100 meters out of bounds.
Naz, you don't need to take these shots, dude.
He's trying to turn it back.
He is, but it's not enough.
He's still about 100 meters out of bounds. And he can't run that in
he's
10
screwed.
seconds. If you can run a 10-second, 100-meter sprint, you're Usain Bolt and nothing else.
Russ getting out.
Ooh, and there's 50 cal shots just ahead in case there wasn't enough pressure. About 50 meters.
No, it's not enough.
No, not enough.
You can get up to, I think it's like 75 meters at most in those 10 seconds before you go down.
Yeah, he was about 20 to 30 meters out of the zone when he died, so that tracks.
Maz is just blindly suppressing now.
Yeah, suppressing, as in desecrating the body. No, he's trying to make sure that no one can go back into that cave that is out of bounds. No one will be getting back into it. Great shots from the guys on the ground, though. You can see the bullet holes right into the that one pane of glass there.
All right, so Grav Yanni, Whiplash, and Nafs died. Grav, I think, got picked off early on by the X-Ray team, which is what probably provoked Scandy to push them. But they basically went 4 kills and 4 kills, so it was an even trade. And Maz is still going for it.
It is below the average for Scandy, so I'm disappointed in them. I blame cats, like a musical.
Oh, and Maz gets the blow up by hitting the fuel tank on the helicopter.
Really? No kidding.
He just wanted to make sure.
I guess he did.
So he could claim he killed it with the with the gal.
Sure.
See, but now he's going to look around for that co-pilot, not realizing that he was out of bounds and he died, so.
Yeah, he still hasn't quite realized that. I mean, it's on the border, and of course he's going so fast that he can't really tell for sure, but...
A little bit, wow, not too much.
He realizes now.
You know what would have been smart? If BLUFOR zeroed in the mortar with smoke rounds on Terminal 1. So then when Terminal 1 hit, they would have it lined up to then start bombarding that area with all their HE.
Because it's not artillery computer, it's manual ranging and charges.
Yep.
Which is honestly the more fun way to do it. And it feels a million times more satisfying. There's Terminal 1 starting. 2 minutes on the clock there. But that's plenty of time for Red 4 to start moving to Terminal 2. We see Alpha here for Red 4. Steck Pro getting engaged first and foremost. As you see some GLs going out.
So we got some BLUFOR units out of formation here because they're on outskirt duty. I'm wondering when they're going to be pulled over. It looks like BLUFOR was unable to salvage that BTR. So instead they're just on the outskirts, but we could see these smaller groups get in their vehicles and try to flank OPFOR movement here. We also have the Little Bird blindly firing down.
Looks like that's what Bay's group is going to do. They're loading up over way to the west.
Actually got a hit on Bacon and knocked him to his feet.
Quickly move into the back lines of Red 4, and we'll see what more damage they can do.
BLUFOR is defending, OPFOR is attacking.
Yeah, a lot more shots going up.
Yeah, I know, okay, I saw that.
I'm still surprised that both of them are alive. Like the K-52, which is armored and everything, that's down for the count. But Little Bird, nah, that thing's still flying with both crews still alive.
So we just had a mortar shell land in the middle of OPFOR's line, just in the open area right in front of Alpha. But it wasn't close enough.
Well, it's probably not the only one.
I'm counting the shells. I think they only have like 2 or 3 left at most. But they have to have someone spotting those rounds to walk them in. Kiri is still in the Little Bird with Maz. I just heard another shell get launched.
Yep, it's going.
That
it's going way
left.
It might hit Ryu.
No. Oh wow! Wait. Oh, it wasn't close enough, but it damaged him. Damn.
That was really close. There's the hack complete for Terminal 1.
Yep. Got a 4-man team here trying to suppress OPFOR as they move in. We need to see BLUFOR mount up in their Vix and pull back. We have a spotting scope on the ridge line. It's looking in the opposite direction. I'm trying to figure out how they're spotting for that mortar. That might be that spotting scope there. And yes, Barbarian is the co-host. He is, it should be stated on the mission command. He's a horny little bastard, but I love him.
This Alpha group in the foxhole, they've
been doing great grenades here. Knocked Arcane out, Captain Arcane, that's his name's got off.
Yep.
As soon as he woke back up with another nade, that's funny.
Spiking Chaos here also kind of getting suppressed.
I'm waiting. Okay, so we have the northernmost BLUFOR guys folding in. You got Scandia Recon trying to come on the rear of this OPFOR group. If BLUFOR continues to hold out, which I think they will based off of what we have here, we're going to see BLUFOR re-attack with other elements on the flanks of these attacks themselves, and it's going to be devastating. But I need to see that Little Bird come around and strike out that BTR-80 or the GAZs that are armed to really seal the deal here.
Agreed. We have Baron and Barnes trying to make a move on the foxhole. The BTR is trying to cover them, but they're... Ooh, those shots right over Dogbird's head. He ducks back down.
He's keeping low. Little Bird potentially coming in, doing a diving strike on the BTR.
Yeah, that's his target. With that
unable to land. Dances his gun around green shade as well as the PKT Gaz starts firing up at Maz there.
I'm
But
not
they're
even
both
seeing
fine.
any impacts on that BTR. I think they missed everything. I don't even think they landed a shot.
Got Delta 1 remounting in the Humvee for BLUFOR. It's going to start coming behind the rear of OPFOR Charlie. We have an HE shell coming in. It's a little off, though. And then Scandy's trying to close the distance here on Alpha HQ on Doubt's position, but they're starting to do a pretty quick maneuver. Some explosive traps going on to neighboring households, but it wasn't close enough.
Nah, not nearly.
We still have 32 minutes left on the round. More explosives going off. A little bit of a misplay there as well. They should have waited for OPFOR to come in a little bit more. But this shows that BLUFOR doesn't really fully understand where OPFOR's attack is coming from.
That's true. Dreek's battle buddy
Mortar
there, going down.
Landing close.
But overall, BLUFOR casualties are minor. We do have DJ over here getting suppressed by, I think that's Baron, as he's trying to make a play in that armored Humvee.
Wilbur tried again to hit the BTR-80. It was ineffective. We have Bay and Dooley's Delta 1 group now coming on the rear of Papega's group. A lot of them are using the open rooftop. If Bay can get in a good position, he could actually take them out, which would be pretty nasty. And you still have Scandy folded in their four-man team. But Alpha is doing a great job maneuvering up, but Scandy has a lot more room on this entire southern flank to stay to the south and get more kills. I think OPFOR is in trouble. They failed to take that Alpha HQ position. They're kind of hunkered down right now. You do have OPFOR Alpha maneuvering, but it's not enough troops to take the remaining defenders. And you just had a mortar shot land right on top of Papega's position. Minimal damage.
Oh,
but
man.
That's helping to distract them because you're going to have Dooley, Bay, and Chow and Loki start coming up and engage them from the rear.
If they can land one on top of the rooftop of the supermarket, they can take out Coda, Shade, and Max. And look at that.
Another
Right
shell coming in.
Takes out Vince. He's still alive, but he's hurt.
Dooley is getting some long-range shots. I don't know who he was shooting at there. But here come the flank attacks.
Yep. Chow especially getting some shots onto Vince, and now into Sideways as he runs out, trying to find cover. Legal Action is right behind, runs right into the fire as well.
The Scandy element to the rear just got swacked. It's down to Nemesis and Cats. I don't know what engaged there. Might have just been friendly fire because BLUFOR has been shredding everything in that tree line. Little Bird flying over again. But Alpha for OPFOR is down to only about 5 people because they've just been getting picked off in the open areas between cover. Gabian wakes back up, all right. And you have an M2 Humvee starting to pull out with OPFOR right in front of it. Gunner immediately folds in to avoid fire from the RPK. And now that M2's firing down.
Bay's taking cover in the smoke as well as Dooley. So they're trying to push up and get to the source of this fire.
Oh, and the gunner gets hit. Mountain, that was DJ, which was the medic.
With some great nades. Great nade onto Wise though. And some good shots onto this, the team. That's 2 kills there. Wise is about to be a third. He's
playing dead. But Bay knows that that's bullshit. Wait.
No, he's concerned about who's still up. Takes out Waldo with a
oh my god.
Bullets. And Wise, he's
hurt. Double tapping. He sees the body move.
Oh, a little too late there, Wise. Little too late. Dooley trying to do the same thing, I think, or I think he just
Nemesis and Cats coming up on the rear of another group. Only Thigh Rab is alive, trying to kill Nemesis. A grenade put right in front of the Rob's position. Does some more damage. Another grenade being thrown in. Rab's trying to hide in a body right now, but the grenade knocks him out.
Good throw.
These flanking attacks, I was calling it, are going to do significant damage, and this has pretty much started wiping out OPFOR's lines. Alpha HQ down to 3 people now for OPFOR as they're being countered by X-Ray pushing to sweep them.
Just look at the map. It is such a just story of devastation. Red 4, I mean, losing that 1 BTR early, I don't know if that did really too much of a difference, but something about their plan just, whew. I think they should have sent a small team into Terminal 1 and kept the rest of it for maybe an eastern attack or a big thunder run from the north. And take, I mean, if you take Terminal 2, you take Terminal 3 essentially. That's how close these 2 positions are.
I'm going to be honest, though, this was a really tough AO for OPFOR to hit in the first place.
Absolutely. Big open plains on approach, reinforced fortified positions.
Yep.
Both map assets and mission maker.
But no, I will also credit it to OPFOR losing their commander early on and not having a dedicated 2IC command to step up.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely caused some issues. Now, I do like the vehicle thunder run we're starting to see. Smoke deployment, the gunners firing willy-nilly here. This is a great shock weapon. We even have a guy, do you see the guy with only his uniform in a permanent sprint animation?
No, I do not.
Next to the Gaz in the middle of BLUFOR's line. Near the car, like it looks like he's running to the car.
No.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, the driver, no, the gunner for the, thing just got hit. He just got blown up by Siller's AT. That was the light anti-tank. And now he's getting suppressed by Lolo in the Vic. I think his driver also got picked off. But now you got Nem and Gabian coming on the rear here. Cats, I think, went down.
BTR's
Vance knocked out. Legal and Coda, the only two still up. Got Swola trying to suppress from the rear as Nem is now pushing. Trying to find an angle on Baron. Gets the headshot as Baron was busy looting the body. Rinse and repeat also not paying attention. Gavian takes some rear hits here. Nemesis pushing up. Finds Rinse. Wait a second. Hello? There's Gavian.
Do I want to know what happened?
No, you really don't. Cool. Welcome to Friday Night Fights. And Gabian finds some AT and kills Lolo out of the BTR.
Of course, of course. So that's Red 4's last nail in the coffin, really. 50 cal also going to spray it down thanks to Mountain, and it's literally 3 people left. What I was talking about earlier, though, is Kerry got dropped off way to the southwest, and I guess was going to do a one-man recon patrol back to base and catch any movement or survivors or anything, but yeah, there's nothing here. It's barren. It's a wasteland.
I just realized Maz went down to Chopper way in the back. Curie survived, and he's walking back. Oh, no, Maz is back at the... So why is Curie all the way back there? Because he was the whatever.
Because I'm telling you, he got dropped off.
Oh. Why?
That's what I don't know. I'm guessing for some kind of one-man recon patrol, but that's literally my only guess.
Legal got in a one-on-one with Dooley. He won that fight.
I think it's just Green Shade left now and anywhere relevant.
Yeah, but he had to do a massive amount of bandaging because it looks like he got in a one-on-one with some other guy, and he is now checking his body.
Yep. Here comes Korvac in the Humvee. Does he spot Green Shade?
Thought I heard an M4 round go over. So it's Swola, Green Shade. Swola was down, he woke back up, and Legal Action. Looks like Dooley was double tapped. Bay's still alive, and yeah, you're right, Dreek just nabbed him.
Executed.
Well, this was an interesting first round. By the way, yeah, we passed the halfway point for the round. This was a 25-minute.
Hey, they don't all last that long, you know? Maz is now throwing grenades up at the foxhole that Gabian cleared himself.
It's not really much left here. Hey, Hammonds, how you doing?
It's Swola here.
Maz double taps to at least get a kill.
At least he got something.
Swola coming up, Gabian and Maz pushing.
Oh, Swola found Maz there. Goes to spray through the bushes, gets Maz.
PKM. Actually, it's a PKP. Nielsen now pushing. Swola probably only has 30 bullets left. He goes prone. Grenades being thrown over.
Shots from far from
yeah, that's Drake firing from a suppressed 14 EBR or SOCOM 16. Swola trying to crawl away. Nielsen might find him.
Yep, Nielsen's on the trail.
Nielsen's going to catch him bandaging. Get him, Nielsen.
Yep, he sees him.
Hello. Goodbye.
Put about.
And
now it's
legal
just
action
legal
is last man. He's just chilling.
He is the injunction before the next round.
He has
is all
stolen
that
a
stands in
Maz,
the
but
way.
has no ammo because Bay used both his rounds. Can't sleep, so you're stuck. I feel you, man. Certified EU moment. The disrespect, yeah, right? I would do it too, to be honest. If I caught someone bandaging, I'd just walk up and take the easy headshot.
But I feel like legal action, like he would drop it if there wasn't a rocket in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's pulling it out.
I guess he found ammo for it. Or he's using it as a spotting scope.
That could be true as well.
Oh, he had ammo. I don't know where he got the extra one.
I'm telling you, AT assist.
They should have... He should have given more rounds to Bay then in that ambush, but I guess they just wanted to hit one and get out, but who knows? It's okay. Legal's making a run for it. Can one man fight literally like 2 or 3 dozen BLUFOR? Legal's gonna sue them all. He just sued one.
He gets one. He got fist. He didn't fist him right, so he killed him. Through legal action.
Oh, and he starts getting shot by Sholand. And he's picked off.
He tosses a satchel charge on death, and...
Why did you toss a satchel?
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
That was perfectly timed with my music, too.
Okay.
Oh, that was amazing. And that is it for Red 4.
Okay.
Send in Goat Team
Roll
6
credits.
now.
I don't know what your game plan was, but
Please?
okay. Turns out OPFOR still had someone. But only BLUFOR symbols are down. You know what that means?
Someone's dead in a vehicle.
Someone is among us.
No? Oh.
Fred saying good fucking mortar and GG because he died to the mortar. Alright. Well, they're calling GG. I don't know why the scripted end didn't happen, but that is a BLUFOR victory. So, Don, if you're in my chat, please play it out. Pay it out, excuse me. And we'll get to round 2 in a second. There it is.
There it is.
Anyway, Deuce, thanks for gifting out 2 subs. It went to Clericus and Dratha. I already saw Dratha say thank you for it. Otherwise, hope you both keep enjoying the operations. Hope you had a nice kick out of the scenario.
And had to fight their way out, so...
Someone is
They did a
among
good
us.
job
Yeah,
for what
right?
they
Thanks
had
for
to
the
do.
38-month resub as well. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out.